Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3, and in the last episode we continued our build-up of the Grand Soviet Army into 1938, and we're about to reach 1939, and our situation is pretty good. We've got 550 IC, and as I've stated previously, most of it is before the Caspian Sea, so that makes it fairly protected from the German advance. Let's just make sure that we go through and make sure our production's being as efficient as possible every day. And I'm still building my infrastructure. My beautiful road planning. And let's keep that going. We've got a resource shortage, but we're just going to have to cope with that. Because no one wants to trade with us, sadly. And to be honest, we don't have the money to trade with them anyway, so... as much as that's a shame, we'll just have to lump it. Right. We're on to the next level of construction technologies. We're just waiting for our beautiful infrastructure to get up. Right, and we've now reached the next point. So, where does our new road end? Where did I build it to? Did I build it to Kazan? I did. And south? Yeah, I went to there. So, let's keep it going down past the Volga. And then we'll leave it when it gets to Stalingrad. Then going the other way, where did I take it to? Yeah, this side of the river. So, let's keep that going. And we'll have level 8 infrastructure on the way towards Leningrad. Okay, we just got the next level of rolling artillery barrages. We're going to keep that going. Apparently our supplies won't last that long. Now, I'm going to start building some infantry now. This is sort of, I think, the next most important thing. So, let's start getting them out. So, we've got infantry regiment, artillery, anti-tank. We'll go for recon cavalry. We'll go for horse transport, division headquarters, and what else? Maybe an engineer. Yeah, let's do that. And let's build 5 of them and put it on serial. That only costs 10 IC, so that's very cheap. Got to do road network. Seriously, no one wants to buy fuck all from us. We must smell something. Yeah, we don't need to do brigade HQ at this point. And we can get into service. Let's get into service. Ooh, and we can get hangar bay maintenance. So we shall. Let's get some really big airports. And we've got a slightly different shade of green coming online now. In our great Volga road. Let's keep it going. Right, August 2nd's the next one. So we're not going to get any extra stuff for a little while. And I did take note of your comment, by the way. Whoever it was that told me to check the garrisons. You're right, not all of them were receiving upgrades, but I've gone through now and made that so that they're all receiving upgrades. So thank you very much to whoever told me about that. That's a very important bit of information. Right, and let's make sure that we've got small arms being done. Got a little bit of a head start on that. We've got a bit more time to do close air support. And the only decision is that Operation Z decision. And we've got another load of planes, I think, on the way. So that's a 40 tech. And yeah, that means we can do all of the infantry weapons. Yeah, here comes another load of planes. Brilliant. Okay, so that gives us a free IC to play with. And another load of planes out. Let's keep this party going. Let's put them all in Moscow. I think this will take us over the 300 mark. Or at least up to the 300 mark. Yeah, there we go. We'll need another 2 actually, so we'll build 2. Okay, and then we'll need, I'm going to do another row of 6, but I'm going to do them in parallel just to keep the practical there. Yeah. We're going to have 173 fighters. And right, so we get the Qingfu incident or something. So, the Changqing Feng incident. In July 6th, 1938, the Japanese Kuomintang army intercepted and decoded a message sent by the Russian commander in the Posyet region to the Soviet headquarters in Karabosk. The message recommended that Russian soldiers be allowed to secure previously unoccupied high ground west of Lake Kazan. Within the next 2 weeks, small groups of Soviet border troops then moved into the area and began fortifying the mountain. Conflict. Yeah, we'll reject that demand. We've got another echelon thingy. Let's just keep it rolling. Right, additional supplies advance. That makes our supply production a little bit easier. Have we got any other 38 techs? Yep, truck and prime mover. Very good. Nearly got our full production queue being built. Just waiting on some more infrastructure to come out. Right, and I feel like some more infantry wouldn't go amiss, so we're going to build some more infantry. Like so. And we're going to have a load of our motorized come online soon enough. And this means a whole load of extra techs now that come online by doing the second echelon advance. And the motorized infantry is all coming online as well. So I'm going to get some more infantry building. Just going to go for it. Let's get another load. That's a 1940 tech done. And we are still a little bit low on leadership. But we're still getting 1 spy a day. We've still got good officer recruitment ratios. I can keep Human Wave going. Okay, I'm apparently wasting 85 on production. So, with a fair whack of IC left over, what do I want to build? So we've got a good shade of green on all of these areas here. Do we want to just build it up a little bit more? Like so. Yeah, because that'll make us level 9. And we've still got loads of IC left over after doing that. Just wondering if there's anywhere else we want to... Well, there was up here, wasn't there? Oh, I'm already doing that. Ah, good. Am I missing any of these? I guess. No, I don't think so. I'm not missing really any of them. I think infrastructure-wise, I'm pretty happy with what we're building at the moment. I don't need to do anything else. We've built plenty of air bases. They're all at least level 3, 4, or more. I guess anywhere that's level 4 could do with being a level 5 as a minimum. So let's, you know, just quickly have a little search round. It's all pretty well... I did a pretty good job of just building everywhere up. Now, of course, when we lose these areas, it is going to give the Germans more opportunity against us, you know, to, you know, put their planes. But, you know, it's not going to make that much of a difference. At least I don't think it will make that much of a difference. I think we're pretty much fine on that front. So let's have a look at tanks. We can get some BT with motorized infantry, armored car, motorized engineer. Do we want trucks? I think we want trucks. Divisional headquarters. And then what else, really? Some sort of fire support. So at the moment, this will cost us 60 IC to build, and we'll do it 136 days. What else could we maybe build that would add to this unit, that wouldn't slow it down too much? So it's only got a speed of 4.5. I guess that's because of the motorized engineers. So realistically, if I was to add artillery, it wouldn't really affect it, would it, to be honest? And it's quite a cheap way of building it. Let's do that. Build a couple of tank divisions. At least start getting that practical up. And then we have the trial of the fleet admirals, so that gives us more unity, decreases the national revolt risk, loses us a little bit of money and some daily descent change. We gain free descent, we lose 5,000 officers, which we should still be in 110%. And we lose some leadership as well, which is a bit of a shame. Let's see how we're looking after doing that. So we do have 95% now on the old leadership, which is good. Let's just get rid of that dissent. And we can get broadcasting up. I'm just going to see how things look once broadcasting kicks in. And then make a decision. If the game doesn't crash. Okay, so this is where we can buy. I wouldn't mind the major studio. What am I missing to build extra stuff? So the global intelligence headquarters. I need 2,500 supply. Okay. Let's quickly get rid of the annoying dissent. Very good. And then let's have a look at our options. So supply-wise, let's put that at 100 for a minute. Let's drop that and put that at 410. Military rations, that's at 1940 level. And we can get the motorized truck transport, so let's do that. And that didn't make that made a slight difference to our research, the broadcasting. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. I'm not interested in buying anyone's shite at the moment. I just want to build my production queue and get my supply level up to 2500. As a minimum. Okay. Can't get any more techs there. I can get the artillery brigade upgrade, so I will. Let's just build up our supplies as quickly as possible. So just did third echelon. Let's get the AFV anti-tank weapons in a minute. Ooh, coal processing technology. Right, 41. Oh, and gasoline, diesel engines. Oh, and we can get light armor designs. All of the stuff. Prototypes wise, we've already got 1939 level tech on so many things in our air tech. And we're building up our infrastructure for the invasion of Finland when that comes. And we've got the Air Force Purge now. So, let's have a little look at that. So the Red Air Force Officers Purge. The purge of the Air Force decimated the organisation and command of the Red Air Force to such an extent that it was still in some disarray when World War II broke out. We will do that. And we got medium popularity, which is good. And we're being asked to provide more money. We will pay. We can have a look at the plans. Let's get the entertainment show. And we've got the Battle of Lake Kazan. The first Japanese attack was launched on July 29th. The Japanese 19th Division and also Manchukuo units took on the Soviet 39th Rifle Corps under Grigory Shitern, eventually consisting of the 32nd, 39th and 40th Rifle Divisions, as well as the 2nd Mechanized Brigade. One of the Japanese army commanders at the battle was Colonel Kotoku Sato, commander of the 75th Infantry Regiment. Sato's forces expelled the Russian troops from the hill in a night sortie, and the execution of which became a Japanese model for assaults on fortified positions. Under the command of the Chief of the Far East Front, Vasily Blucher, additional forces were moved from the zone of conflict, and after several engagements during the 2nd to the 9th, Japanese forces were pushed off of Soviet territory. On August 10th, the Japanese Prime Minister sent to the United States asked for peace, and hostilities ceased on 11/12. Darn them, which means we lose some manpower and supply. We'll pay the Navy. Oh, and we can expand some collective. 400 manpower. Some supplies. Oh, we just built the supplies back up. And lose some money. But we gain industrial capacity recharge. We gain 3 more industrial capacity for this. Is it? No. We're just doing it. We're doing it because I want to do it, and, you know, if it was real life, they would be collectivizing all that they could. So building some more tank divisions. And you know what, I'm just going to accept that. We're already going to be running a money shortage, so... Whatever, game. Throw it at me. Right, we've got heavy armor upgrade, armored car design upgrades. And we're about to cross the 8 threshold again, that's good. Keep building up our air force. And you know what? I am going to pump a load more back into our consumer goods for a minute. Just to get rid of that dissent. Giant infrastructure projects. It's finished. Alright, any 38 techs here? Oh, the amphibious war. That's not really important at the moment. I'm not going to be doing any amphibious landings anytime soon. Basic anti-tank ammunition. That is important. Let's make sure we've got that ready in time for the Germans. New projects. Can we do any projects? The answer is no. We'll get them on row effect. And we can get armor plate thickness, isn't that good? Let's finish getting rid of that dissent. There it goes. And our full production queue is now being done. But we need to get that supply up. So, let's keep that on 100. Let's keep building that infrastructure. Airborne units. 38 tech. They can both finish. Let's get the armor plate thickness. And in prototypes, can we do anything? Yeah, we can get light bombers. Do all of the plain ones. Production-wise, air-wing-wise, what we're building. The Polikrakov I-16, apparently. Right, we've got 2 naval bomber units that I want to give twin-engine fighters to. So I'm just going to quickly build those. And our next batch of infrastructure is about to be finished. Yeah. Right, and that'll take this area up to yellow infrastructure. I'm going to worry about coal to oil conversion for now. Let's do IC. More. And this, like, Volga River transit system is looking good. It's exactly what we wanted. The great Leningrad-Stalingrad highway. It does follow a bit of an odd route, but, you know, it's efficient. Don't argue with the Soviet state. The Soviet state is always correct. Right, and there's that money shortage imminent thing happening again. So I think we're just going to have to give up on the old... Apparently we're trading away 80. Right, we're not trading 20 to Germany for supply. You know, you can get F with that. Oh my god, we're just sinking money into Germany. No, no. Japan, no. Yeah, that'll do. That's better. Okay, and this is a research efficiency thing. So, we can get the decryption machine. Let's do that. Rare materials refining. Let's also get the encryption machine at the same time. I just want to keep that research efficiency going up. Ooh, and there goes Czechoslovakia. Okay. Interesting. Not good, just interesting. And we will execute these generals. And we're now out of money. Right, supply organisation, that's finished. And our leadership is tanked a little bit as well as a result. So let's get back up to at least 50. We're going to have to sacrifice a couple of things to do that. We're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of our officer creation, but we're through most of the purges now, I reckon. And let's just get rid of that dissent. Right, that's the dissent gone. And hopefully we'll get the next infrastructure yet built in October. Bank for International Settlements. They want 2,000 supplies, we'll give them it. Recon unit communication and coordination. That's a 38 tech, let's get that one above it. Oh, and we just got a load of our leadership back. Happy days. Well, you know what I'm going to do now? Keep researching everything. Right, 39, 37 techs. Just going to continue to build the infrastructure for our roads. They're now level 8. All the way down to Stalingrad. Okay, we lost another 5,000 officers. But we're still at 110% ratio. The more we handle that, the better. And by the 29th of October, we should have some more infrastructure built. Right, small arms. That's at 40. That's at 38 tech there. This is all going relatively well. I think the build-up's good. Right. Hopefully we got some extra there. Oh, still running time. I didn't mean to be still running time. Okay. So advanced education investment just got us a load of extra stuff. Got 10 officers now for creation. Right, 38 techs there. Another one there. Self-sealing tanks. Supercharger. Bomb site. Right, that'll do. And we can get divisional headquarters. Okay, and there is a shit ton of infrastructure that's just been built. That takes it up to level 9. It's level 9 up until just after the river now. What about this way? Yep. All the way to... Nope. Where did I stop it? Ah, this air force. This air base. We're going to have a superhighway running soon enough. It's my minimum acceptance. Okay, we've got a minor research breakthrough. Not great, but not terrible. That's the first of my HBO Chernobyl jokes. And core headquarters, definitely. Oh, and that's our first rebellion in a while, to be fair. I was about to say, we haven't had a rebellion in a long time. Oh, we're not a bright shade of red anymore. And I'm actually happy about that. Oh, that's great. Happy days. Look at that. Looks like we've actually managed the country fairly well. No one hates us. Well, I'm sure plenty of people hate us. But what I mean is, we're not causing the complete collapse of the Soviet Union. So that's good. Everyone likes our roads. Who doesn't like roads? I'm building lots of roads for the peasants. Can imagine them all using the superhighway from Leningrad to Stalingrad. Maybe stopping in Kazan as well. If anyone, again, is from the Soviet Union, you know, interesting to hear your thoughts. I think I've mentioned it before, you know, about, like, what do you think of the Soviet Union, you know, looking back on it. So if anyone has any comments, I'd appreciate it. And thanks to Drogo for leaving a comment in Latin with some words, I think, about the Soviet anthem or something. It's interesting. Right, there's another 2 fighters out. And Stalingrad's about to be a level 10 industry centre. Because they're about to get their last IC. Happy days. And then I'll need to pick another place to build up. Might do Vladivostok, maybe? Not sure yet. Need to have a think. We've got another rebellion. Ah, here we go. Oh, I'm right next to an infantry unit. Isn't that kind of them? Hey now. You can't lose this. Kamchunga. That's one hell of a name. Right, more planes. Yeah, not bad. I'm quite happy with how our air force is looking. I feel like we could do with more divisions, but, you know, I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm definitely working on the divisions front now. I want to get it so that we can pump out an infantry division in the better part of a month. Right, and I am letting our officer recruitment lax a little bit. But I've pumped a lot into officers over the last few years to keep that ratio stable. They are good Soviet officers, though, not treacherous Trotskyites. Right, 1940. Anything else? What was on this page then? Oh no, just light infantry branch. Right, we can get special forces branch upgrade. And we're welcoming him in 1939 soon. Right, so this disgusting monster. So, Lavrentiy Beria was the longest-lived and most influential of Stalin's secret police chiefs, wielding his most substantial influence during and after World War II. He simultaneously administered vast sections of the Soviet state and served as de facto Marshal of the Soviet Union in command of the NKVD field units, responsible for anti-partisan operations on the Eastern Front during World War II, as well as for acting as barrier troops and the apprehension of thousands of turncoats and deserters, cowards and suspected maligners. You will receive the special Beria HQ unit and NKVD units in Moscow, R. Himmler, which gives us a load of revolt risk for like a month, which is great. Thanks for that. We lose 5%, 8,000 supplies, 350 manpower, and Beria controls the NKVD, which gives us national revolt risk +4 and ruling party support +10%. So plus 16% national revolt risk for 2 months as a result of that twat. Oh, and just when I was happy with the fact that we weren't getting that many revolts, that has to fucking happen. Oh. That is rather irritating. Still fighting that bloody unit. Are you kidding me? You can't beat... Right. I know there's a river, but for fuck's sake. How bad are our infantry divisions? I am starting to worry if we can't beat a single... Like... Shit, we're gonna get a revolt every other month now, aren't we? Right, tank destroyer's leveled up. So that's at least a bit of good news. Anti-tank. I think we're already doing the sort of stuff there. Right, let's have a little look at our divisional setup. You know what? I'm just going to drop that to 300. Right, so apparently we just got him with a load of... That was fair enough. Yeah, so he's just spawned with a absolute shed ton of NKVD units. So I'm just going to bring them forwards. Right, medium armor, heavy armor. Okay. And we're into deep battle. So 1937 tech there that we can get. And we can get firepower focus, which is a 1941. I'm not going to get that just yet. And I'm going to get the fighter pilot training now. Let's just keep that going. We're nearly into 1939 now. I'm going to get the ground crew training as well, and the air intercept efficiency in a minute. And in fact, yeah, we can get the level 3. So we shall. And that's some IC in Stalingrad. Kill them. Right, they're fighting a two-front war now, so we should win this. For fuck's sake, barrier. This fat twat has single-handedly caused all these rebellions. And it's in places not near my beautiful highway. Ooh, and that's a nice shade of green, isn't it? Ooh. Brilliant. Alright, let's extend it out first, I think, to Leningrad. Because it's not that far to Leningrad. Yeah, let's go that way. Yeah, you're already building it out to Kazan, aren't you? Right, get that one as well. And we've got a load of infantry that are just due to finish. I just saw another rebellion, but I have no idea where it is. Here. Far to the north. Right, I'm going to assume they're going there. Sending this unit south. We've got seaport capabilities going. Oh, and in-service HQ finished. Right, Great War Analysis. Yeah, keep that going. Right, let's get the interception and air superiority tactics. And ground attack tactics. And you know what? I think we should probably go round again and get the basic education advancement. And I can get the railway. God, English is really hard today. Let's not fuck up my English anymore. I have a much smaller production queue now. Right, and we're up to 1940 radio communications for our soldiers. That's very good. You know what? I should actually be bunging that into that so that we've got one spy a day. Intelligence-wise, we still... yeah. So, we still outnumber Japan, or sorry, Germany and I think the UK, or sorry, Italy with their IC combined. But it's a little bit tighter at the moment because we're dealing with so many goddamn rebellions. So first things first, I don't think I have that many units up here to handle this. Yeah, the closest one is in Vologda. Yeah, no, you can be handled by you. This is all that twat barrier fucking things up. Right, we've got some new infantry divisions out. Hopefully the first of many. 5 units, the whole corps. Okay, we've won the battle wherever that is. I need a unit relatively close by here. Like them. Right, we do have 100% national unity, but it's being hampered by incessant rebellions due to barrier. By the way, I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we have no money. What are we doing with our money? No. Stop. Right, we're going to stop automating trade because I'm sick of this. So, what are we doing? We're spending money like it's going out of fashion. Right, Germany, for example. We don't need metal. We've got plenty of metal ourselves. Right, and we don't need 0.48 supplies. Crude oil, is that? Why are we importing crude oil when we have some? Yeah, not necessary. Any other stupid things that we're doing? These ones to Italy even are pointless. I'm going to cancel those from Zhangjing as well. Alright, let's get those 2 industrial techs. Alright, it's Christmas Day in game. Oh, we can get 38 tech there for planes. Right, and radar stations. So that'll be the next major industry thing that I'm going to build. Is I am going to build a series of radar stations. Now, I think under, yeah, medium fuel tank, we've got a 38 tech there. But I just noticed, yeah, there's a 37 tech there that we need. Nothing in electronics, really. I mean, I guess I could keep radar going. And Division HQ. I'm just going to let that run. Whoa, and loads more infantry coming online. Pumping them out. So that's 20 infantry divisions that we've just been able to get out, which is really good because I have a feeling that that will form the backbone of our sort of first defensive line when I build it. And I think Operation Z is going to cancel by itself in 1939, unfortunately. Right, there's 1939. So, here are our options. Let's go for short-term investment this time. And then we've got this one here. So I'm debating between that. I think build a balanced one. And then boost existing factories. Let's just get as much as we can out as quickly as we can. Alright, we're on 22 national unity now. Tech just jumped. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to pay. Right, and we're going to go for balanced sane approach again. I'm going to pay that time. Okay, and the radar for destroyers and frigates isn't that particularly useful for us, but I'm going to get it anyway. Oh, in fact, you know what? I'm just going to skip it. What difference does it really make? Alright, airbase blueprints is very important. And you know what? Let's just continue on until we get to the end of January. Let's finish handling all of these rebellions. Just waiting for those other units to get into position. Waiting for supply. Konyev. Oh. The big man himself is waiting for supply. We're going to get our first tank division coming online soon. Going to pay the industry. We really do have fuck all money. I'm just not making any. I think I'm going to need to put some money into something. Right, we've lost the province of Thingy. Okay, we are being crippled by a lack of money at the moment. Right. No, no, no. I don't care if we lose rare materials. We need to make money. And as long as we're not trading any money away, we should be making it. Are you kidding me? Right, tank division. We've got some political feuds. It's not great. Just gonna have to drop. How much would it be for half a spy? I guess 415? No, yep, 414, sorry. Right, let's do that. Okay, so that's a 39 tech that we want there. And we'll motorize whatever that division is. I assume it will be, yep, in our production queue. Let's put it to the top. We've brought those tank divisions a lot closer to being built. We've just lost 5,000 more officers, and the officer ratio just took a bit of a hit. This is where things start to become a problem. It becomes more about prioritization. With what we have available. Just have to go. We're going to get them back down there. We can go into there. Go to there. There's just so many rebellions. It's not really good. And we're stuck on 5 money. We've got a lot of things that are doing minus 10%. Oh, the head of intelligence. Oh, God, I'd rather have no one. None of these people are good. Let's go back to Kalanin. Oh, I wish I could put Molotov. I don't want to put Molotov as head of government. Feels so wrong. None of these are good options, really. Right, air build speed. You see, Stalin doesn't seem like such a bad... Yeah, we're going to do that. He does -2. See, that's shit. Let's get the crime fighter in for a minute. Both -10%. Light aircraft, practical decay. Who's a Stalinist? Do it. Have we got anyone that isn't aircraft? Yeah, capital ships. Woo. Okay, that helps. We're making money now. At least slowly but surely. It's not quick by any means, but it's better than what we were doing. Stuck again on 7. Oh, 8. Oh my god. Oh, I'm done with rebellions. So done with rebellions. Right, you can move back north, actually. Let's get you up here. Moving them. You know what? Yeah, let's just get you to go straight in. Another minor research breakthrough. And I think we can end the episode there. So we have entered 1939. Things are looking fairly good. The only issues are that we just do not have any money at all, because no one will trade with us for any of our resources, unfortunately. The good news is that I've built a pretty fair amount of units, though. So we've built another 22 divisions. Plus these NKVD detachments, which are probably not that great, but at least I can take more units off the front line, you know, to make room for them. And in the next episode, I'm going to spend some time reorganising the army and everything. Let's have a look at the revolt risk. It's still really bad, but it's gone down a little bit. It's not as bad as it was. It's that money shortage imminent thing that's really the biggest problem. If I can get rid of that, then I can sort things. So I might go away, try and play around with the economy and make it a little bit better. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye-bye.